I trust all is well, trust all is good. I'm here to tell you about an opportunity. Yes, an opportunity. And I'm putting it out right now. Nobody put me up to this. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I'm not trying to advertise anything for anyone. This is just me being a really good Samaritan and a bearer of good news. So, sometimes you're finished with your undergraduate or first degree, and you're wondering what's next. I mean, you do know that you want to do postgraduate studies, you do know that you want to get a master's, you do know all of these things, you do know that learning does not stop, yeah. But of course, for many reasons, many a times, it is often difficult. And when I say difficult, sometimes the resources are out of reach financially. I mean, doing a postgraduate degree, it is not cheap. It is very expensive. And sometimes you wonder, where am I going to get the money? I don't want to be burdened with a student loan that I have to repay when I'm done. Sometimes you wonder, well, the area that I actually want to study, it is not available at the university in my country. And perhaps you do find an area that you want to get into, whatever area that may be. And it's far. How are you going to get there? How are you going to get a plane ticket? Listen, I know the thoughts. I trust me. I know them. I know them all too well. So hence, I'm here to tell you about an opportunity. So over the past couple of months, I've received quite a number of messages or queries, I should say. Persons asking me on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, even, how is it you chose Ireland to study? And what is the opportunity? Or what is the fellowship or scholarship that I'm on, and how can they too, get a grasp and get a hold of such a wonderful academic opportunity? And so I've decided, you know what? Since a lot of people are reaching out and asking, I might as well just use my platform to bring the information to you guys and give you guys the information. And so I want to hold your hand and I want to guide you. So for obvious reasons, it is not going to be a one-off video. I'll post a series of videos. You can always come back to my profile and check them out. I'll be sure to label them and all of that good stuff. So before I go into anything else, first and foremost, I am on the Ireland Fellowship Program. So I am considered an Ireland Fellow. I'll do a separate video on the difference between a fellowship and a scholarship. That's for another day. We'll get to that eventually, right? So I'm on the Ireland Fellowship Program. And what the program is really, it is a fully funded, yes, you heard I said fully funded initiative by the Irish government, for persons who wish to pursue postgraduate studies in almost any particular area that you can think about. And I want to make a clear distinction here that it is for postgraduate studies, not undergraduate studies, right? So I just wanted to make sure that you got that. So if it is a master's that you're looking to do, sure, fine. Bachelor's, chances are not. Yeah. So, and it is study opportunities for professionals from eligible countries. So there is a link on Google. You can just type in Ireland Fellowship Program, eligible countries. So the first thing you want to do is check to see if you are from a country that is on that eligibility list. Right? So once you do that and you realize, hey, I'm eligible, then fine. There's a few things that you need to go through, but fine. So, the program focuses on leadership, development, capacity building, and fostering positive relationship between Ireland and, of course, the participating nation. So the whole idea, right, of the Irish government in support of the Sustainable Development Goals, where it speaks about education for all, the whole idea is that they're opening their doors, right, to provide you with a fully funded fellowship to allow you to come into their country to pursue your postgraduate studies with the intention of going back to your home country to help with capacity building, development, and so forth. So that's the entire idea of it. So let me get into now the features of the Ireland Fellowship Program. So it is fully funded, like I mentioned. You don't have to worry about your plane ticket. You don't have to worry about accommodation. You don't have to worry about living costs. You literally don't have anything to worry about besides perhaps your studies and just trying to do your best, right? So it is fully funded. It covers tuition. It covers every single thing. You hear what I'm telling you? Good. Like I said, it's for postgraduate studies or a master's degree. Awardees pursue a one-year master's program at an Irish higher education institution. And that's the beauty of it. It is for 1 year, right? So it's not a case where you're wondering, there are some master's degree programs where it's like, I think like 18 months or so. it's 12 months, it's 1 year. So even if you have to take that year off from work, that's absolutely fine, rather than having to take off more time from work, right? It's for leadership and professional growth. So the people that they look for are persons who have some sort of leadership ability, or have been in a leadership role, and so forth. I'll get more into that as I continue to upload these videos, right? And then it's all about global networking. So that's another interesting feature. So let's get into what makes you eligible, right? Like I mentioned earlier briefly, you want to hop onto Google and ensure that your country falls on that eligible list of countries list. A little bit redundant, but yeah, you get the point, right? Um, so you want to ensure that you're a citizen of one of the eligible countries on that list, right? The second thing you want to ensure is that you at least have 2 years working experience in the relevant field that you're choosing the master's program in, if that makes sense, right? So let's just break it down. You do not want to be, let's say, an engineer applying to do something in tourism. Unless, of course, your justification is that you come from a small island developing state like I do, and perhaps you wanna, when you go back, help with the building codes and building back better and stronger, and building stronger structures. Unless that is your justification, but the point I'm making is that it's the both of them. It really does not align at first glance, unless of course you're given an opportunity to explain, right? So you want to ensure that your relevant experience matches, right? Or your experience, I should say, matches the postgraduate degree that you desire or wish to do. The other thing is that you want to ensure that you hold a first class or second class honors degree, that is an honors undergraduate degree. Yeah, I hope that was clear. And I want to stress this point: you cannot be enrolled presently in a master's program or have already completed a master's. So you cannot be enrolled in a program and you're probably saying to yourself, I'm really feeling this program that I'm in right now, so I go change that and hop on over. Nah, it doesn't work like that, right? It is an opportunity for persons who really cannot otherwise perhaps get that opportunity ever again, right? So first preference is always given to persons who have not completed a master's before or is not currently enrolled, right? You would have had to demonstrate leadership, potential, and commitment to development of your home country. I think I briefly touched on that. And very important, be able to return to your home country after you would have completed your fellowship. So that's it on an introduction of what the Ireland Fellowship Program is about and what makes you eligible. So go through that. I'm going to rest that here for you guys just for this week. Go through that. I'm going to post another video on choosing the master's program, getting to the interview stage, and going through the stages bit by bit. All right. So stay tuned for a whole lot more. And of course, like I said, if you know of anybody who's looking for an opportunity, they've probably been talking to you about it, but simply of, little disadvantages and disparities and barriers, ensure that you share this video with them. All right. Take care. Bye.